What up, guys? Rob Slaughter here, Bandana Training. Today, I want to talk to you about everything you've ever wanted to know about getting a six-pack. Because, let's be honest, who doesn't want a sexy, rippling, ridiculous midsection? We all do, right? So, let's talk about getting it. Okay, we need to start where we need to start, which is that ab training is overrated. Too many people are doing too much ab training in the gym. People go to the gym and they do 45 minutes of ab work. They're like, no, it's ab day. I'm just doing my abs. Don't be that person. There are far more valuable things for you to do in the gym than just crunches. So what is that? What are your priorities then if you're pursuing a six-pack? Because it has nothing to do with ab work. Priority number one, numero uno, is nutrition. Nutrition is at the foundation of being shredded. Shreddedness is at the foundation of having a ridiculous six-pack. So you need to put time and love and energy into your food plan if you want an amazing six-pack. That's your top priority. Step one, nutrition. Step two, then, is heavy, sweaty, aggressive metabolic resistance training. Big business, big money compound, hard ass lifts. That's your priority in the weight room. And that's step two, metabolic resistance training. And that makes step three, rest and recovery, the unsung heroes of being shredded. So that the first three steps to getting a six-pack have nothing to do with ab training. Nutrition, metabolic resistance training, rest and recovery. And if all that's on point, and you still want to put some time and energy into your six-pack training, I'm all for that. So, long ass preamble aside, let's actually talk about your abs. Abs. Anatomy 101. Okay, your primary six-pack muscle is your rectus abdominis. It attaches your rib cage to your pelvis, the anterior portion of your pelvis. And the rectus is divided into the six packs by tendinous inscriptions. That's what makes the little packages. Some of us have six packs, some of us have eight packs. Some abs line up evenly, some are offset. That's all genetics. There's not much you can do about that besides have wildly invasive plastic surgery or just love what your mama gave you. And I recommend the latter and not the former. So that's the six pack. You also have your external obliques, which sit on top of your internal obliques, and those run perpendicular to each other. And your transverse abdominis and your intercostals as well. So, I guess I should also say that the external obliques wrap around and they sit right on top of your inguinal ligament. Remember, ligament attaches bone to bone. Inguinal ligament attaches your inferior superior iliac crest to your pubic tubercle, in case you wanted to know. Why is this important? Who cares? Well, this is your sex V, the sexy arrows a la Abercrombie and Fitch that point down to your wang or your lady garden, however you're equipped. And they're sexy. They're super sexy. We want those. We want the sex V. And we want ridiculous rectus abdominis. So how do we get it? How do we train these abs to be amazing? Okay, so ab training 101. Maybe this should be 201. Like maybe we've gone on to sophomore level classes now. Ab training 201. So if you look at the muscle fiber makeup of our rectus, it's about 50% fast twitch and 50% slow twitch muscle fibers. So what does this tell us? It tells us that, one, the abs are going to need time to recover. We can't train them every day. Don't train them every day. Don't overtrain your abs. Have I driven that point home yet? I hope so. Two, it also tells us that the abs are going to respond well to a variety of training stimulus. You don't want to only gravitate towards high repetition, high volume training, and you also don't only want to gravitate towards low repetition, high intensity training. You want to include a variety in your overall programming. So if we look at the function of the abs, they do a lot, right? They can tip the rib cage down. They can tip the pelvis up. They rotate our spine. They also engage in order to prevent movement. They stabilize even under enormous force. So from an athletic perspective, stability is super important. All of that's important, and all of that needs to be trained, which means we need to include a variety of movements in our ab training as well. I like to think about my ab categories of training as a upper flexion, where I'm moving my upper body, lower flexion, lower body, double flexion, we're moving both at the same time, like rowboats, for example, rotation, and then anti-movement or stability exercises. Again, all important in their own regard and all need to be trained. And this doesn't mean we need to train everything every time. It means our overall program needs to be well balanced. Sweet. Let's summarize, shall we? 1, don't overtrain your abs. I know, I mentioned that 12,000 times. 2, priorities for getting a six-pack. 1, it's nutrition. 2, it's metabolic resistance training. 3, it's rest and recovery. If you are going to train your abs, include a variety of stimulus and a variety of movement in your overall programming. And finally, most important, the biggest take home. Abs matter. Sure, they're important. But what matters the most is what's in your heart. Okay. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out on social media. I'm always happy to help. Stay sexy. I'll see you soon.